Hosties. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. I'm so grateful. My eyes look like I'm crying because my hay fever has been really bad. So I'm not crying, it's just my eyes are suffering a little bit with my garden. But thank you so much for being here. Thank you for allowing yourself time and space to just connect with yourself, connect with how you want to feel, how you want to connect with your year, and mainly with your planners. So I hope everyone has your planners with you. We're going to be just, oh, sorry, I can hear me here. These text problems are terrible. Sorry. Done. I hope you all have your planner, your favorite drink, pens, highlighters, or anything that you want to use your planner. I am Marisa for all the new faces. I love to have you here today. I'm from Mexico and I'm going to tell you a little bit more about my backstory. But before we start, I'm going to guide you through a beautiful and just settling meditation to come here to be really present into this present moment. So whoever is going to join, they're going to join us and I'll be guiding you through this meditation. So I'm going to invite you to find a comfortable seated position on your chair, on the floor, on the bed, on the couch, wherever you are seated down. Roll your shoulders towards the back. Make sure your back is straight and just close down your eyes here. Allow your breath to come in, just natural here breathing, whatever recipe you want to cook later, to-do list, letting it go. Just being here in the present moment, keeping the eyes closed or just gazing down, allowing yourself just to be here with you. You have to choose yourself today. Yes, I will be guiding you through this workshop, but you are choosing yourself. If you're sitting, start to feel the support of the chair or the floor beneath you. You might be lying down. Notice how your body is held by the surface below. Allow your hands to rest gently on your lap, by your sides, or wherever it feels natural, that you are not forcing it. Keep breathing here. And take a deep breath in through your nose. And exhale gently through your mouth. I love to create a little sound here. Let's take another deep breath in together. Inhaling slowly and exhaling fully. Notice the rhythm of your breath, knowing there's no need to change it. Just follow it. Feel how your body moves with each inhale and exhale. And let your breath anchor you in this moment, feeling yourself present here. I'm here right now. There is nowhere else I need to be. There's nothing else I need to do. Now start to shift your attention to your body. Start with your feet. Notice the sensation of your feet touching the ground or resting against the surface. Move your awareness slowly up your legs, noticing if there's any areas with a bit of tension or perhaps a bit of ease. Bring that awareness to your hips, to your abdomen, your chest, your heart center. And start to feel the rise and fall of your breath. Notice your shoulders. Are they holding any tension? If so, allow them to soften. Bring your awareness to your arms, your hands, your neck, and your face. Try to find some ease, relaxing your jaw, your forehead. Let your tongue rest gently. Feel your whole body here right now. I'm here right now. You've taken this time to disconnect from the busyness of your day, the distractions of your life, and to simply be here. Let yourself arrive fully. Maybe you're here because you feel stuck or in a rut. Maybe you're here because you need to pause, or because something deep inside is asking for care, for help, for change. Or maybe you're here because you need that little extra motivation, or you're feeling inspired and want to keep that current momentum alive. You might have goals, dreams, or ideas about what you want your life to look like. And that's beautiful. Welcome. Thank you for being here. Choosing yourself starts with acknowledging that you deserve to take up space in your own life. It doesn't matter what you've seen on social media, what others' rituals, routines, or vision boards look like. Your life is your own, and your journey is unique. When you truly choose yourself, that's when things shift. That's when you feel held, supported, and connected. Choosing yourself doesn't mean doing it alone. Sometimes it means asking for help, stepping out of a rut, or simply recognizing what you need in this precise moment. Just take a moment here to reflect. What brought you here today? What part of you needs care, attention, and acknowledgement? Recognizing you don't have to have all the answers right now. Just breathe and whatever has come up. Trying not to give an extra story or create a movie about it. And in the next exhale, releasing it with any expectations you might have from yourself, from the planner, from this workshop. Knowing that life, it's exactly how it should be for you today. Now place a hand over your heart and one hand over your abdomen. Just holding yourself here. Feel the warmth and connection of your touch. It's a really profound hug. Allow yourself to feel grounded and whole. And repeating here silently or out loud. I choose myself. I honor my path. I am exactly where I need to be. That feels good. Take another deep breath in and let it out with a sigh. And when you're ready, you truly start to blink your eyes open, wiggle your fingers, maybe take your head side to side. Just feeling yourself here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. I think it's going to be a lot better if we all have the videos up if you want. If not, that's totally fine. But I can see if what I'm saying it's making sense or if you have any question. Again, I know so many of you are connecting after hours, so you will receive the recording. So that's completely up to you. Welcome again. I'm Marisa, the founder, creator, and designer of I'm Ready to Bloom. And I started this brand with my own personal journey. I am from Mexico and I moved to Australia almost 9 years ago. And when I moved here, I always said how getting out of where I was, where for me was the only way to know home or the way of life. It's when I actually said, hello, Molly. It's when I, thank you, Benito. When I move here, it's when I remove all the noise of how life should looks like, how I should perform my life, how I should choose myself. So I remember just starting having walks and hearing podcasts about mindfulness, meditation, and I started to hook myself in different practices. That it was gratitude, journaling, and I started to love how they make me feel. And that's why I started I'm Ready to Bloom. It was just putting together, I'm a graphic designer, so putting all together all my gifts and all the beautiful tools that were making me feel so good. And that's how I create the planner, which has been one of the most beautiful gifts. And I totally can relate the overwhelm of using a planner or maybe not buying a planner. Hello, beautiful Kailani. Um, so many girls come to me and said, like, Marisa, I can't buy another planner. I bought yours 2 years in a row and I never use it. And it's like, why I keep buying these? I just use it for a month and then I never use it again. So today it's what I want to get through it. I I know in all the emails and everywhere it says 2 hours. Hopefully I don't have you for 2 hours, but it was just the amount that Zoom let us be here. And what if you have many questions? We might be here 2 hours. So let's just get into it straight away. I just wanted to acknowledge also, I've been talking about lately with different people about this, how I can totally relate in not using the planner. Last year, I had the hardest year of my life. I went into the worst burnout ever, and I couldn't use my planner. And I noticed how I was using my planner to post on or to sell. I was even halfway through the year, I almost closed I'm Ready to Bloom, and I didn't. And I feel like this is something that we as like business owners, we go through it. It's a whole journey. And this year, I want to go with like walk with you through the hands, like holding hands together and falling in love with the planner and with our lives. So, again, just like as I said on the meditation, your life shouldn't look or feel like anyone else in the social media. We live in this time that social media shows that we need to wake up 5 a.m., have the green juice, have the best, beautiful Pilates class, Pilates outfit. I just want to remind you that life, it's not like that. Life should feel however you want it to make it feel for you. So that's this reminder. I choose myself. It's not my life looks perfect or feels perfect. I choose me, so I bring awareness to what my life need awareness. So let's get started, girls. I hope you all show me your planners. You all have your planners there, right? Oh, you have, oh, pink and red. Beautiful. I love it. Beautiful. Let's do it. So, first of all, you might all have put your name already on your planner. If not, please go ahead. If you haven't put your name, and I want you to go and look for your birthday, the day of your birthday. Find your birthday. This is the first thing that I always love to do because I feel like you straight away connect with your planner. So find your birthday and I want you, like, I want to invite you to write yourself a birthday letter. Write yourself something, a little note, a little tiny little message. We're starting to connect with the planner, and I'm gonna go through all the different ideas on how to use it. But here, take up space on your birthday and please write yourself something.
This year, blessings, money, testimony. Go to follow, 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 follow you they go. This year, good news, giant plenty balling. Go to follow, 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 follow you they go. Everything I've been wanting, manifesting for my life. Everything you've been wanting, manifesting for your life. Everything I've been wanting, manifesting for my life. Everything you've been wanting, manifesting for your life. Even before you call, you don't answer prayer. My Baba, you too short, you no fit for your hand. Even before you call, you don't answer prayer. My Baba, you too short, you no fit for your hand. For your hand. Follow, 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 follow you they go. Everything I've been wanting, manifesting for my life. Everything you've been wanting, manifesting for your life. Everything I've been wanting, manifesting for my life. Everything you've been wanting, manifesting for your life.
Beautiful. You can come back to it as many times as you want. But I feel like this is one of the most special things to do. The idea to have a planner, a journal, or whatever physical reminder to choose yourself, it's to make it yours, right? So I can put as many guides throughout the play, like throughout the planner, but if you don't make it yours, it's not going to inspire you. So the idea is to put little tiny reminders throughout the year to come back to it, to get excited to it. Motivation lasts one day. We need to keep going. So this is the first thing we're gonna do. Well, first it was the birthday message. Then we're gonna go, and I'm gonna give space to for you to ask me any questions like, "Oh, I never know how to use these," or whatever question you might have. Okay? So then, have you done your commitment to yourself? Yes. Yes. Benito, I can see your face. Commitment to yourself, you don't have to read it all today. This is a new part. I have never done it before, but I really wanted to put here how you are like the idea of choosing ourselves is to commit to our life, to do hard work, but also recognize that we need to rest, that we need to hold space for ourselves. So that's why the commitment part has both parts. Like I'm gonna work hard, I'm gonna make this happen, but I'm also gonna rest and I'm gonna acknowledge when I can do more. Okay. So this is a part that if you haven't read, or if you anytime that you feel like, oh, I'm just in this rut, I don't feel motivated, just go back to it. And it might bring back a little bit of motivation of why are you choosing whatever you're choosing in your life. And well, we have the ritual to start, but let's start with our monthly pages. If you have any questions, do you have any questions about the self-love rituals, the intentions, or anything at the beginning? No? Beautiful. Monthly ritual. The idea of the monthly ritual. So I always put a little theme and then an invitation to work throughout the month. You don't have to use it, honestly. These are just different ideas, okay, to bring a little bit more motivation to your year. But let's say if this year your goal, I'm going to share a little bit of my personal experience. You can take it, and this might make it a little bit more usable or like easy for you to recognize things in your life. One of my goals, I've been having a lot of, as I said, last year I had a really hard year because I went into burnout. I was working so hard. I was trying to run a business. I teach yoga. I run women's circles, and I do many other things apart from just the planners. But I was not following my invitations to rest, right? And that's what happened. We're humans. So this year, I am trying to kind of make a cleanse not only of my house, myself, my wardrobe, my everything in my house. I've been just trying to clean what I'm doing. Like, where is my energy going? Because burnout, it's not only the time we work in something, it's even those pants that I have since I was 15 years old, and oh, I might fit on them in next year, right? So the energy is going there because you're holding space for those pants. Or by not saying no to a plan, let's say you got invited to this event that it's in 3 months and you really don't want to go. Like, you don't want to go, but you don't say no. And that energy, like, it's leaking through there. So it's like this year for me, it's all about recognizing where does my energy leak. And for example, I am a woman that loves to do everything. So I love to say yes to 3,000 projects, 3,000 plans, 3,000 things. So what I did, this is a tool one of my friends showed me. So I open, I don't know, like 30 different post-its, and I put everything I do, like everything. I run this women's circle, I run this, I go to the gym, I run this yoga class, and like, is this really giving me something or no? So after putting them all in post-its, it helped me to know what I need to be like, what do I need to say no to? And how can I just remove that leak of energy from my life? And the idea of the monthly ritual, why am I going there and then coming back? This is me. Sorry if then I like miss the idea, but I will always come back. The idea of making this cleanse on your life, it's to notice what needs extra attention. So if you already have a word for your year, which your word could be surrender, feel strong, feel connected with my body, whatever you want to feel like. We're all in different stages. And that's the magic of this. That's the magic of life, that every time that you see someone on social media, remember this is my life and our lives shouldn't feel or look the same. It's that every month can have something related to that word. So if you already choose your word or your 4 words of how you want your year to feel, it's that every month you might not even look at this theme, but you put something related to that word. Have you girls choose your word of the year? Your worth, your how do you want your year to feel? This is on the first, like on the very, wait, I'm just thinking in so many things. On the page, this year I will be channeling the energy of. Oh, I love it. Worthiness, positive, confidence. Oh my God, I love it. I love it, love it, love it. And you don't have to show it or post it, Vero. But the idea, it's okay. This is my word, right? So this is my word. So for me, it's like remove the leaks of energy and also connect with my hormones. My hormones have been crazy, so I know I need to eat better. I never, ever, like it's been the 4th year of the planner, and I have never used a meal planner. Never. But this year I said, you know what? I want to connect with my body because I know my hormones are going crazy. So I'm going to start having a little look on what am I eating? What can I change and how can I do it differently? So I've been doing that. So if you go to confidence or to worthiness, what are 3 or 4 things that you can do, let's say this month, to work on that? It could be trying all the clothes on my wardrobe and see what makes me feel confident and what not, and just try to kind of remove what it's taking out the energy. I love the expression of dress how you want to feel, or eat how you want to feel, or just make yourself as special as you make someone else. Like, we create so many rituals and special moments for people that we love. Why don't we make it to ourselves? So I'm gonna leave you, let's leave 3, 4 minutes, connect with that word, and you can go, let's say, you might have already done the January ritual, but if you can go to this week, let's go to today is the 13th. And if you haven't write any goal, what if you can write 3 goals, or maybe just down your goals? Molly, I saw you have already your goals. Write 3 different ways you can connect with that word, with how you want to feel. What will make you feel confident? What will make you feel abundant, connected to your body? Sometimes it's even just looking yourself at the mirror, going to that class, smiling, using those earrings. You know how, like, putting the effort to fall in love with yourself, which is one of the hardest things. It can bring so much. There's this example that I love to use, and I always say it in my vision board workshops and everything. How for me, having nails, it's like my thing. And I know nails can feel or look for so many people so materialistic or part. For me, it's like, oh, I feel powerful. I have my nails. And if I don't have them, I'm like, oh, I feel like not confident, or it's
You're missing something.
yes, I'm missing something. And I always, every time, or when I put like I have a pink suit that I just feel super powerful. And I'm like, yes, here I'm coming. So every time that I'm feeling like I need to boost my confidence or that I want to connect with my body, I just put something that makes me feel good. And these talking about different examples, but if your word is different, just finding 3 different things. And the invitation, it's to every time that you do a monthly ritual, it's to go back to that word. So how can I make myself feel more like this? What will make me feel like that? That's the same with the vision board. Vision boards, I love them because yes, you can put the card, the holiday, the purse, the all the little things. But how I love to invite you to do your vision board, it's to how I want to feel. So again, what's the thing, what's the quote, what's the word that I want to embrace more this year? So that's in the monthly rituals. And then on your week, there's so many different ways to do the week. Let me tell you a little backstory about me. I always used to use a little journal. I don't know if you used to use a journal, but I used to have those with a little lock. They used to have like fur or like Hello Kitty things. And I remember that I used to write all the things like, oh my God, I'm so in love with this boy. He said hi to me. And I was like writing all my deepest secrets. I even used to put it like under the bed because I was so scared that my parents could find them. And forever, like since I can remember, it was a way for me to kind of find myself, release anything that it was going on in my head. So it was that diary. And I feel like we are maybe not everyone, but we all have might gone through that like season in our life. And if not, that's totally fine. So there's different ways to use the planner. The planner you still can use, as you can see, I have a huge calendar on the back, which this is yearly. I have my Google Calendar. I am a woman that needs reminders. So I need like reminders on my phone, like turn it on, you have this appointment, you're teaching this class, you are doing this. And I need my planner because my planner, it's, I don't know if this happens to you, but if I go to sleep without writing what I need to do, I can't sleep. It's like your head is going like, oh my God, hopefully I remember that tomorrow I need to do this and that and call this person and blah, blah, blah. And then I like fill my house with post-its or napkins or piece of toilet paper sometimes that I'm like, oh my God, Marisa, remember this. So this year, because last year I didn't did it as much as I should. And I was so like in my head and so burned out and tired that I stopped doing it. And I noticed I really need this for my mental health. So what I'm doing, it's every night. For me, this is how it works. You can do it every morning. You can do it one day before. You can every week. So I have different rituals. Every week, Sunday or Monday, I write the appointments I have the next week. So I know I'm teaching every Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday. I know I have this event, I'm running this event, or I'm doing whatever. So those ones, I give them a color code. So it comes the fun part of this. So let's say if you have a shift at your work that it's always Monday, 7 till 8, and Friday, Thursday, and Saturday. So you write your shift. This is a good example. So you write your shift and give it a color code. Because I run events in different parts, because I teach in different studios. So one studio has one color, the other studio has another color. So this is a way that only if you're really good, like only if you like colors and little things, but you can make your brain color code your life. So let's say self-love. Oh, yes, like that, Kailani. I love that. So let's say you have two different jobs, you have your partner, your life, your kids, maybe. You can give them a color to each one. So you just go mark the line for whoever is this, like if it's your, and you, the good thing about this, it's that you can color code your Apple Calendar or your Google Calendar. So you can use the same colors. So you make your brain know when you are like, for myself, teaching in this studio, doing an event for I'm Ready to Bloom, it's always pink, like all those little things. So color coding is one of the most effective ways for your brain. It might not work for you if you're not really kind of girl to use colors, but it might bring a bit of structure to your life. So I'm gonna invite you just because we are here to go to this week and write all your shifts or appointments you might have. Like just let it all in on the planner. Let's say, as I said, um, well, there's one thing that I don't personally do it. I know Molly, who is here, does that. But she put like, let's say if she has a shift somewhere working, she puts how much she's earning on the side, which is really motivating because you can see the whole week with all the earnings or the payments. For example, I'm selling a lot of things on Facebook Market right now with all my cleaning. And I've been just putting how much I'm earning. So the whole week I'm like, oh my God, I did so much money just cleaning the house. So that's another thing. But let's start by putting all like, let's go this week and next week. All the little appointments, shifts you might have. And if you want to start giving a color code, bring your colors, your highlighters, or whatever, and let's start writing down. Work, exercise, or movement, anything you want to add. I'm just going to give you few little minutes. If you find anything that comes to your head, example, I need to buy this for this event. I'm talking about myself. I need to remember to buy my face cleanser. And those things just come to head, right? You can use this list card that it's here. So you can just dump there whatever comes to head. So sometimes I just put a note here that says, remember to buy. And every time that I know I'm going to go and buy something, or I just take a picture of this part if I know I'm not bringing the planner. Or if you're traveling, travel list, or if you're creating an event, or if you are planning a birthday party, or if you are any kind of thing that requires a list while you are planning, because those things will come up to your head, just go to the other side and just write it down there. I was reading this quote yesterday that says, I am worth all this work. And we don't really give ourselves time to do this or just to sit down, plan, connect with how you want to feel. You are so worth to do it. You're so worth it. So sometimes it feels like you're forcing it. Sometimes feels like, oh, I don't have time. I just want to watch my phone. What if you can gift yourself 10 minutes per day just to have a little check-in? So when you give yourself maybe Monday or Sunday to really dump in everything that is on your week, you know there's somewhere to come back. You know there's somewhere that you can check in with yourself. And also your brain, like there's so many studies that after you have written down the things, your brain brings the attention to it. For example, how many times, I don't know, you want to buy a car or you haven't seen anyone pregnant and some of your friends or yourself are pregnant and all of a sudden everyone in the world is pregnant, or you see that green car everywhere where you go when you haven't seen it before? It's because your brain are bringing the attention to it. So there's so many studies of how good it is to write again. How you want to feel. I want to feel confident. I want to feel expansive. I want to feel strong. So if you keep writing ways that make you feel that way, you're just going to feel that way. Like that's the result, the only result that happened. So what I wanted to say with me writing my diaries when I was a kid, it's that I used to come every night and just write them whatever down, and that works for me so good. So once per week I just put everything that I have to do, and every night I come and write what I already did. Instead of me planning, let's say, and I mean in these three. So writing, I went to the gym today, for example. So that's in the little pose of the yogi. That's where I move my body. That's how I celebrate my body. Today, yeah, I'm gonna read you the ones. The little heart that it was a 10-minute meditation that I've been trying to meditate more, to connect with myself, how I felt abundant, because I've been selling so many things in Facebook Market and so many people came today to pick up. So it's different ways that I feel abundant. So I've been doing that as a night login. And what's the best thing about a night login? It's that you can just go to sleep without so much clutter on your head. So every night, if writing daily or in the morning it's not working, this is an option. Using it as a diary, using it, you already have once per week, like writing everything that is coming. And maybe every night you can just go and like mark with a tick. I did it. Again, instant dopamine. And it's more powerful dopamine than what the screen like is doing. When you're doing this, it's higher in your body if you just tick it here. And when it's on your goals, which is even better, your goals, your dreams. Other thing that I'm loving, that I'm being like, this year I want to do it more, because I used to do it again in my diary. I used to have a big cork board in my room. And I used to put, I don't know, pictures of, you will know my age, but pictures of Brad Pitt, Leonardo DiCaprio. Oh my God, I used to love them. And I remember putting that. And I used to put, I don't know, if I went with my friends to the movies and we had this lolly, I used to keep the envelope, like the little thing for the lolly, and put it on my board, which I found it really special and really beautiful. So show me, Kailani, show me. I'm loving that. I'm loving. So, what if you start putting it here? Yes, Molly. Oh, I'm loving everyone. Yes. Yes. So, that's another invitation to start just all the little things that mean something to you, that so many times you might just put them on your back on here, and then the next year they will just go to the like to anywhere you put your planner. Why don't you just paste them somewhere in your planner? So these little, I wanted to show you this one in particular. So maybe a ticket that made you feel really abundant. I do a workshop that it's finding oh my God, I forgot the name. I can't believe it. But it's healing your story with money, rewriting my money story, sorry. And in that workshop, I talk about how magical and beautiful it is to feel ourselves abundant. And one of the best ways when you're not feeling abundant at all, feeling like money is not flowing, things are not flowing, it's that go to Woolies or anywhere you do your shops and bring the receipt with you and say thank you. Thank you because I was able to buy this. Maybe your rent and just write thank you. Maybe the water bill, petrol, whatever it might be, to find yourself a bit of abundance. And you can just, again, paste it here or put it on the back of your envelope. So that's another way to use the planner also, to just, you might have seen it on TikTok. There's this little trend about trash journaling, which is that it's using all your receipts, your little things, and paste them on a journal. Well, it's a little record of your life. Every week, you will also find. Well, does any of you have any question about the weekly layout? No? That's okay. So yeah, the way I use it, I put all my appointments on the left side, right side. It's a login of what I did. I don't really plan what will be my self-love ritual or what am I grateful. Like I always do that at the end of the day, and that works really well for me. The same with this week I celebrate. This is the most beautiful and magical thing. Even the days when you don't want, this is something I have never stopped doing. Like the 4 years I've been using the planner. This is just beautiful. Let me just, oh, there's something going on in here. You might can hear it. Okay. So then we have weekly habits. The best, your habits are a reflection of how your life will feel. So if you want to embrace the energy or feeling connected with your body, with yourself, more abundant, confident, strong, expansive, whatever your word is, your habits will take you close to that. So again, coming back to that word, those like that a couple of words or a quote or however you want to feel. What are one? I always put four, but that doesn't mean you need to do four habits. Start with one. So what's something that I can do this week? Also seeing things 5 days per five, sorry, like a full week for a full week, instead of saying, this whole year, I want to read a book every week. It's so overwhelming for our brains that it's so hard to do it. So this week, I'm going to read instead of, there's this, I'm going to talk about the book part. So many times we take a book and we say, let's go with this. I want to read this book and I'm going to finish it in 3 weeks. And all of a sudden you feel so overwhelmed because it's, oh my God, how am I going to read this book in 3 weeks? I need to work. I need to do this. I need to take care of my kids. I don't know if you have kids. I need to do life. So then you take your book, you go to the last page, and you notice your book has 280 pages, and you divide 280 pages on the days. Let's say 3 weeks, so 21, like Yeah, 21 days, right? No, 15 days. Oh, I'm so confused with my maths. But well, you divide it on the days that you want to read the book, and it will tell you, well, you should read 3 pages. And it suddenly feel less, like completely less overwhelming than the beginning of, I'm gonna read a 280 pages book in 3 weeks. It feels so overwhelming. So just dividing in little habits weekly, it helps a lot. So again, the habits create like are the mirror of our future. So whatever we're choosing today, that's why the habits are there. And they can be the same as your movement, they can be the same as your daily self-love ritual. It's not that you have to write something different everywhere. And again, you don't have to use everything on the planner. These are just different ideas on how to use it. Meal planner, as I said, I have lots of people that use it always. I used to never use it because I don't know, I just do my shopping and then I just cook, or I'm not really of a cook woman, honestly. But I really want to connect again with my hormones. I want to feel better. So I need to notice what I'm eating and what I'm eating and how can I change it. So the way to do it is to bring awareness to it. So I'm doing again a logging every night of what I had, everything, absolutely everything that I had. So I can then from there do a check-in. What do I need to release? Again, cleaning, cleansing, and removing all those energy leaking spaces. The least part, I already told you, this can be travel, shopping. Our heads work in different ways. So all of those times that you feel like you're so stressed, overwhelmed, the best way is to do either lists to put. That's why there's also a blank page. My blank page, I use it. You have no idea in how many ways. Sometimes I just journal for a bit, but I also have a journal, so don't really journal here. Uh, but I tend to do like a drop in. I have a way to like I just use per teams. Like so I'm a yoga teacher. So one is yoga teacher, one is I'm ready to bloom, the other one is my family, the other one is my home. And I just make lists out of it. And then if there's anything that I can put on the planner and give a date and a time, I just add it to it. But it's again a space to kind of let go everything. You don't have to hold all the tabs on your computer open on your head. That's why there's so many different ideas and sections. And yes, sometimes it's hard to come back to the planner, but if you make it a habit every day, 5 minutes, I'm just going to put my appointments, or I'm just so you get like you make yourself accountable for yourself, which I think it's pretty special. The blank page, you can use it in any way you want. As I said, drawing, journaling, you can put all your little stickers, pictures, and all those things. I think there's even, I'm not sure if in Kmart you can find it, but I've seen those tiny little like picture printings that I really want one. That you can just print the little picture from your phone and imagine if you're doing whatever and you can just print like little pictures. Oh, I love that because I love it as a login every night. What else? Birthday ritual. I just remember on your birthday, write a reminder to do your birthday ritual. There is a really special birthday ritual. If you have used a planner before, you might have done it. There, it has new prompts to connect different with yourself. So go to your birthday and put a little note. Remember, do your birthday ritual. So again, adding little reminders from you to you connects you to it. Makes yourself like, oh, okay, I'm doing something for like for myself. And putting all that information also makes you come back.
Marisa,
Yes, Verito.
so what do you refer with birthday ritual? What would it be?
Ah, a ver. At the beginning of the planner,
Okay.
There is a special birthday ritual. I don't know, it's like the page number 10, 15. There is
Okay.
a special birthday ritual. It comes with a QR code that has a meditation and it has journal prompts. As you might have noticed, or you might haven't, this year I invited to write a lot more, and I even have a
Yes, I can see it.
a few journal prompts here. Well, not journal prompts, but what's the best that can happen? Why I invite you to write? Because again, the amount of studies that keep coming out of the benefits of writing, we live in this time that comparison, it's so hard. And the only way to be able to really notice if you are comparing yourself or if you are not comparing yourself, it's to know yourself. And the best way to know yourself better is to write. Write what's on your head. What are you hating? We all have intrusive thoughts. And one of the things that most people fear of journaling, it's, oh my God, what if someone reads it? Well, hide it somewhere. But write whatever is in your heart, write whatever is in your head because that will actually help you to not keep it everywhere. We keep things physically, not only energetically, but physically. So that's why there's more invitations this year to write, to use these with a journal. And if there's anything coming up to your head, I'm feeling like this. And when you write it down, there's no one ever, not even your psychiatrist, psychologist, anyone that knows you better than you. Of course, I'm always pro of looking for help if you need it. But one of the best ways to notice what it's really happening in your life or what it might be going on, it's by writing down the things. So that's why the invitation on your birthday every month. So instead of you don't have 12 months of, oh my God, what just happened? What was this year? I was just working so much, or I went into burnout, or all of those things. And I promise I live it like I'm the perfect example, and I have gone through that. And it's so hard. And we all live in this world that it's asking us to go faster, to just do the things, to keep working. And yes, of course, cost of living and everything that we're going through. But what if we allow ourselves 5 to 10 minutes every day to come back to ourselves, to come back and to really notice what we care about, what's really important, and how can we hold ourselves better to live through this crazy life that we're going on. Please tell me if you have any question, any different ideas that you might be using the planner in different ways. I love to hear. There's this psychologist that I know she used the meal planner with her patients, like her patients per week. She only has 3 patients per day. So she put the names there and then she can go and do the files, which I found it really interesting and really good. Like we all have different ways to use it. So if any of you would like to share a different ways to use it, please go ahead. Otherwise, you can send me a DM and then we can go through different ideas on how to use it. Let me see. Steph, no, we didn't talk about the vision board. So yeah, we can go back to the vision board. Well, the vision board, it's what I was saying a little bit at the beginning, is and my invitation is to always do the vision board with how you want to feel. How you want to feel. So at the beginning of the planner, I invite you to connect with what's the energy I want to embrace. If you want to feel strong, expanded, magnetic, I'm trying to remember the words, confident, for me, strong, and noticing my energy leaks. However you want to feel, try to bring that to your vision board. So, like traveling, the car, the bags, all the things, the physical things are amazing. And we live in this world that we need all those physical things. But the invitation on the vision board is to do it. How those, like, example, I really want my pink Frank green. I love it. I've been seeing it everywhere. Why do you want it? How is that gonna make you feel? Well, it's gonna make me feel, I don't know, that I have my things together. I wanna drink more water, and if I drink it from a pretty like bottle, I will drink a little bit more, maybe. Okay, if that's your case. So just put those things on your vision board. But vision board, I feel like it's getting into the point where I've been seeing so much in social media about like, don't do your vision board before these questions. Don't do this vision board before that. Don't do blah, blah, blah. I honestly believe that vision board it's to connect with how you want to feel. I was saying how I always mention my nails. My nails for me are superpower. I just love to have my nails done because I talk a lot with my hands and I feel powerful and I feel pretty and I feel confident and that helps me to for me personally, like present myself different into the world. So in my vision board, coming back to those words that you want to embrace, like that energy that you want to bring to the world, that's the vision board. So if I want to feel confident, what will make me feel confident? Put it on your vision board. I want to feel magnetic. I want to feel creative. What will make you feel like that? Put it there. Creating events, and by like making one of my friends just give me this idea and I love it. Like she said, I'm gonna change my whole wardrobe and not in 1 year. Maybe it will take her 5 years. But she said, I want to feel different. Like I'm not the same I was 5 years ago and I'm still using the same clothes. So she has a Pinterest board with all the ways that she want to dress. And again, what makes her brain have that attention there? So if she goes to an op shop, if she goes to any shop and see something that matches that outfit, she's just like making her vision happen. It's the same with everything. It's the same with what I said about the pregnant, with what I said about the cars. It's bringing the attention to how you want to feel or how you want your life to feel. If you want a relation, what should you like heal about your relation? Like your relationship with yourself. Like that's in every theme of life. I'm not sure if I was clear, Steph. I'm sorry. I love how you explain it. Thank you. My video camera is not working. Oh, thank you, beautiful. Thank you. Well, do anyone else have a question or anything? I don't want to take lots of your time, but I would love just to use the planners together every day because I love it.
I actually have a question.
Please, Kailani.
So, on like the daily kind of things where we
Yes.
have like a reflection,
Yes.
the hands together,
Yes.
the little sparkle. I found that at the start of the book,
Yes.
the hand with the sparkle says gratitude, and then the hands was the sparkle of abundance. So I've kind of switched them around the other way. So like
Yes.
my brain links them a little bit more, and I feel like that
Please.
makes me
I noticed that that's like a little error because I did it like this.
yeah.
I noticed it. That's totally fine.
And
That's
so now I remember what to do and what to reflect on really,
Yes.
which helps a bit.
Oh, I love that. Yes, totally, totally. And as I said, the abundance, they could be quite similar, like the part of but abundance or gratitude, but abundance, it's really in this physical world.
For sure.
Right? Like what it's really making me feel abundant, like being able to afford this, pay these, receive these. But it's also everything, all the gifts, all the things that come to you. So yes. Who said I had the same issue last year? Yes, I think I haven't changed it in 2 years. It's noted. This is why this helps so much.
I do the same. I do them the
Yeah.
opposite way around. I should
Yeah.
put that.
I love this. Love this. Thank you, Molly. Please let me know if you have any question, idea. I think Steph, I'm not sure if you are the Steph that I'm thinking. I think you might be. There's a beautiful Steph that asked me, yes, you are. I knew that she wanted a list for books, podcasts, something like that, Steph, right? I have it written down. But yeah, a list for podcasts. So this is why I love this and why I love to connect with you. If there's anything that you feel like, oh, I really wish it has this or this helps me with this, please send me DM. I'm just here to create something magical for everyone. And again, like, oh, I use this in this way, or Marisa, I'm not connecting with this part. How can I use it? And I just find different ways for you to use it. So that's why it's this little thing. Do anyone else have any other question?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, Steph.
Yeah. Oh, my camera is not working. What a shame. But
Don't worry,
I
beautiful.
did it at least late, but I did it. Thank you, Marisa. So
Okay.
yes, I was telling you a couple of weeks ago about podcast books as well, but also someone was recommending me Netflix or any kind of series. So I was like, where do I like to put it in my planner, everything. So I have everything in one thing. So I've been doing in the last white pages.
Yes,
Yeah,
I
it would be good if you want to do like a list of that.
yes,
Thank
I
you.
love that. Love that, Steph. Next year we'll be there.
All right, thanks.
Thank you. Thank you, beautiful girls. And just before we finish, again, the word manifestation, it's everywhere, anywhere. We are hearing so much of manifest your best life, and I just want to remind you that you are a daily, every second manifester. We are manifesting our lives every second of the day. One of the most easy ways to see it, it's how many times if you drive, I'm gonna give one of drive and one a different one. If you're driving, you are just driving in a parking lot and oh my God, hopefully I find a parking slot. And if you find it, great. And if you don't, you just release it. So that's how manifesting works. You put the idea, you write it down, and you allow the things to happen. You allow your brain to bring the attention to it, but you have to put into the work. It's not like, oh, I'm not good manifesting. We are all manifesting all the time. How we eat, how we dress, how we act. What are you saying yes to? It's you manifesting. If you say no to, you are manifesting. You're manifesting, it's creating your life. That's why I love to create, like bring those words together. Create. So I choose me, this theme, and which I think it should be forever. It's how am I choosing myself? By saying yes to this, am I choosing myself? Am I creating creating, manifesting the life I want to create by saying yes to this, by saying no to this, by choosing this meal, by choosing, there's this example that I love to put that I'm still working so much. It's I have this terrible reaction to lactose and I love cheese. And every time I choose to eat lactose, I suffer so much. And this year I want to be more conscious of that. Because I used to say, I just take the pill, it's fine. But yeah, I'm still doing something to my body, even if I don't notice it. So it's all those choices. And how do I bring attention to it? By writing things down, like by really having a check-in with yourself. How am I going to manifest the life of my dreams? By bringing attention. If you don't know where you're going, you're already there. If you're not don't know where you're going, you are already there. So whatever you want to manifest in your life, create, embrace, feel, just write about it. Write about it. Start look online. It's like I was hearing and I found it really fascinating because again, we live in this world where we all use social media. Imagine our brains work like the Instagram or social media algorithm, right? So how many of you have looked through, I don't know, holidays in Bali, let's say, and maybe you just put Bali for a second and then you have all the ads of Bali, like all the ads. Or maybe you were looking for a thing, I don't know, for a pen or planners. If you were looking for a planner and then you see all the ads of all the planners made in Australia and all the things. It's the same with our brains. Our brains will put attention to what you bring attention to. So if you just write down, like the algorithm, whatever you want to start to bring attention to, your brain will do it. If you bring consistent action into noticing, my example again, I want to notice what it's like messing up with my hormones. What's the best thing that I can do? Notice what I'm eating, notice the products I'm using, and from there, do a cleanse. So that's the checking, like that's the daily checking. And yes, I feel like I gave you all my quotes, all my little things. And yes, I knew we wouldn't do 2 hours, but I just wanted to make sure we have enough time and space. And if you please have any question, idea, comment, or anything, my DMs are always open. And I'm so grateful for you to be here, for sharing your time, because again, if you are using the planner, you're choosing yourself, and I'm so grateful. And this is the most beautiful gift for yourself and for everyone around you. So thank you, thank you, thank you for giving yourself time and space to use your planner. And just to let you know, just before finish, I'm gonna start sending every 2 weeks an email with podcasts. So I want to I want to bring those themes that we're talking. Like every month, there is a theme. So I want to be close to you because I'm always like so far away. You buy the planner and that's it. And I know for some people that might work, but I would love to bring more inspiration to your life. So I will be sending podcast books, Netflix shows, and things to kind of bring this motivation back and what to remind you how good it feels when you choose yourself. So just stay tuned on your email. And if you don't have any other question or anything, beautiful girls, have the most beautiful night. If you're watching this after, thank you for joining. Thank you for being here, for being you, amazing you, human. And I hope to see you soon.
Thank you, Marisa.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you for creating this beautiful
Bye.
channel. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.